Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe, why not? You may find some very interesting videos. Okay, so we're back at another job. Well, we're not back, we're here at another job. This is the Fusebox board job. We're changing this board behind us today for that. A 10-way RCBO board. So we've got some type A RCBOs, so that's going to be interesting. And yeah, so we'll see how we get on. So just in the process of removing the old fuse board, I thought I'd just leave the meter tells in, you know, work live, why not? No, before you start freaking out and complaining to the electrical police. Really quite long, these meter tails. Look, they're there, dead, not connected to anything. Not connected to the meter. So fear not, I am working safe. Safety is number one. Lock off, tag out, lock out, tag off, whatever, is the primary key. Checking that you're safe. Having a continuity tester, which is what I have here, and a proving unit. Make sure you're safe, people, when you're doing these electrical works. Do not undertake these works if you are not competent, if you are not a skilled electrician. And many other warnings that should be posted for people trying to undertake their own work and then wondering why things don't work. Anywho, back to the main point of recording this particular section. Here's the old fuse board. So this is what it looks like. If you're wondering what's behind the rewirable fuses on your fuse board, that's the copper strip and the brass work and everything within there. So I'm just marking up and taking off the old cables. And as quite often you get with these type of fuse boards, there's two cables. That one is for the lighting where they're connected. So you have downstairs lights and upstairs lights on just 1.6 amp. So on the new board, we're splitting them. So you've got lights individually on their own RCBO. But you can see, look, there's some scorching marks there on the terminal. When it focuses, there you go. So it's a good job that we're changing this board. But that's, if you've ever wondered quite what is behind there, don't attempt to take it off and have a look yourself if you're not skilled. Here it is. Here's an electrician showing you what's behind there. And there's all the cables. So old fuse boxes off the wall, and that's what we're left with, just the cables and the space where the board was, and some other cables we may need to extend. Check on that, it might be okay. And yeah, there you go. So there's the nest of cables. Now to offer up the new board and see how best we can fix it and put the cables in. So this is where we're at. Fireproof board on, and the new consumer unit connected, and those cables ready to go in. Fire grommets in as well. Also allowing for future expansion, and meter tails ready to go into an isolator, which I'm going to put roughly about here, I'm thinking. So here's where we're at. I did indeed place it there. Isolator and meter tails going to the top of the isolator and then down, cleated, nice and neat, look, see, with a washer over it so the head of the screw doesn't go through the actual cleat hole. And then up and up a bit further, another set there, up a bit further and another set there, and then into the board and round and into the top of the 100 amp main switch. You can read it, you don't need me to tell you. And then of course the earth up and into there. The thing that I do like about the Fusebox boards, as CJR Electrical has already pointed out, is that you have the Newton meters that you need to set your torque screwdriver to in order to tighten up, written already on the top of the main switch. and just over there, you probably can't see it, yeah, just through there, look, on the earth bar as well. So that's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so we're at the stage of just putting in a couple of the RCBOs. So I've fitted 4 so far. In case you're wondering what that is, it's an old circuit that did an immersion, so I've written on it, hence old immersion, and just left it there, put some Wagos on the end. So the immersion is still there in terms of switch and within the cupboard, so it didn't make much sense to connect it up. Also, it didn't seem to make much sense either, future-proofing wise. Always a good thing to think of, future-proofing, for the fact that somebody may want it in the future. They may want to have a socket in there, or whatever it may be. You have that ability, because whilst you've got a cable here, you might as well. But I'm not bothering to connect it up, but just leave it at the back there and marked up as well for whoever may come along next and want to do something with it.